Good evening, Chinook fans, and welcome to Chinook Baseball. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Chinooks had the 4th of July off yesterday, so they'll be back in action tonight as they are home here at Lee Jordan Field as they will take on the Anchorage Bucs today. Beautiful day of baseball here on this Thursday evening. 75 degrees. At least that's what the weather says today. It feels a little hotter than that, but beautiful day. And as for a better day of weather baseball, as Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks with a 10-15 record will take on the Anchorage Bucs, who have a record of 12-14. The last day baseball league, you guys just took a look at the coaches meeting at home plate to exchange lineups. So coming into this game, the Chinooks have a 4-game losing streak, and the Anchorage Bucs have a 3-game losing streak. So both teams are looking to end that losing streak. Hopefully, the Chinooks can come on the winning side after tonight's game. So I'll read you the starting lineups for today's contest. So for the Anchorage Bucs, leading things off will be the shortstop number 4, Julius Scala, batting number 2 to third baseman number 10, Tyler Malone, batting third, first baseman number 22, Jake Beef, batting fourth, second baseman number 14, J.C. Correa, batting fifth, the designated hitter number 16, Tanner Treadaway, batting seventh, the center fielder number 6, Brendan Grove, batting seventh is the catcher number 7, Troy Quanch, batting eighth, left fielder number 8, Daniel Fredrickson, batting ninth will be the right fielder number 2, Jace Vanderbrink. On the mound for the Anchorage Bucs will be number 29, Preston Snavely. That is the lineup for the Bucs. And the lineup for the Chinooks, leading things off the right field will be number 18, Bailey Collins, batting 2. And playing catcher will be number 23, J. Paul Fullerton. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 44, Nick Kreitzer. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot will be the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dopp. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 5, Luke Van Dover. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 9, Jared Margusa. Batting eighth, playing second base will be number 31, Thomas Harper. Batting ninth will be the center fielder, number 14, Anthony Forte. And on the mound for your Chinooks will be number 6, left-handed pitcher, Anthony Sena. So those are your lineups for both teams today. I'm Kevin Moore, broadcaster for the Chinooks 2018 season. Today I'll be joined by good buddy Ty Beck today. And we'll just get this game on soon in about 5 minutes. I have the introduction of the starting lineups from both teams and also the singing of the national anthem. So you guys sit tight, don't go anywhere, and stay tuned for some Chinook baseball.
field in the heart of beautiful downtown Chugiak. We are so glad you're here tonight as your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks take on the Anchorage Bucs. It promises to be a night and a season of fast action Alaska League baseball. Tonight's game is a benefit for the food pantry of Eagle River. We call it Home Runs Against Hunger. Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Bucs. Batting first, number 4, the shortstop, Willie Escala. Batting second, number 10, the third baseman, Tyler Malone. Batting third, number 22, the first baseman, Jake Speed. Batting fourth, number 14, the second baseman, J.C. Correa. Batting fifth, number 16, the designated hitter, Tanner Treadway. Batting sixth, number 6, the center fielder, Brennan Bro. Batting seventh, number 7, the catcher, Troy Clonch. Batting eighth, number 23, the left fielder, Daniel Fredrickson. Batting ninth, number 2, the right fielder, Jace Vandenbrink. The starting pitcher for the Bucs, number 29, Preston Snavely. The Bucs head coach, Ken Hoka. The Bucs assistant coaches, Grant Palmer, Eric Huddy. The Bucs GM, Sean Mulkey, and the Bucs director of baseball operations, Gary Lichtenstein. Now, the starting lineup for your hometown Chugiak Chinooks. Batting first, number 18, the right fielder, Bailey Collins. Batting second, number 26, Jay Paul Forte. Batting third, number 44, the designated hitter, Nick Quincer. Batting fourth, number 30, the first baseman, Danny Tuck. Batting sixth, number 5, the third baseman, Luke Vandover. Batting sixth, number 11, the shortstop, Gregory Ozuna. Batting seventh, number 9, the left fielder, Darren Ragusa. Batting eighth, number 39, the second baseman, Thomas Hunter. Batting ninth, number 14, the center fielder, Anthony Forte. The starting pitcher for the Chinooks, number 6, Anthony Becerra. The Chinooks head coach, John Grove. The Chinooks GM and pitching coach, Chris Beck. The Chinooks assistant coaches, George Metzeman and Colton Smith. And the Chinooks play-by-play man, Kevin, Mr. July Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please stand for the singing of our national anthem, and we welcome tonight from the Eagle River, Tiffany Lund.
Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad side and bright star through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we were so gallantly seen, and the racket racing, the bombs bursting in, deep through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's play Chinooks baseball. And our thanks to Tiffany Lund tonight for a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Our umpires tonight at home plate, Eric Gaucher. At first base, Marvin King. And at third base, Silas Drayton. A big thank you tonight to the professionals from Orthopedic Physicians of Alaska, providing the best in medical care and support to both teams tonight.
All right, Chinook fans.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're hear something very special. It is Disney
live
Walk-Up
broadcast
Night
on YouTube.
Also, when we talk about special tonight, for every home run and home runs against hunger hit by the Chinooks here at Lee Jordan Field, I will donate $100 to the food pantry of Eagle River.
Assistant coaches Grant Palmer and Eric Huddy.
Somebody just said let's hope they hit 10 home runs.
John Grove. Pitching coach Chris Beck and assistant coaches Jordan Getzel and
The
Dalton
sky's the
Smith.
limit at home runs against
Anthony
Hunger.
Pacetta,
We're
starting
going to
pitcher for the Chinooks this
stamp
season.
out hunger
Sixth
in
start of the
this
season.
community.
He has a 1-4 record, an ERA of 8. He has thrown 18 innings, struck out 20, walked 13, and has given up 27 hits. And in his last outing on June 29th, he took the loss against the Oilers. He put 4 1/3, 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. This is his second start of the season against the Bucs. And his last start against the Bucs on June 12th, he took the loss, going 3 innings, giving up 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So he'll look to have a better outing today as the Chinooks look to end
Coming to
the
the plate for
4-game
the
losing
Bucs,
streak.
number 4, Willie Escala.
Leading things off for the Anchorage Bucs is the shortstop, number 4, Willie Escala. Escala swings on that first pitch and fouls it off for
And that
strike
ball
number
is
1.
sponsored by Edward Jones Financial
Escala, who
Investments
comes
and
into this
Kevin
game with
Reed.
a 277 batting average in 3 games against the Bucs. He is batting. He has 6 hits and 14 at bats as he swings and misses on that fastball for strike number 2. The Chinooks have a 2-1 record against the Bucs. They won the last game on June 25th on a close game. That was 4-3 as Scala fouls that down the third baseline. The count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Chinooks looking to get the offense going here as the offense has been struggling late in these last 4 games, so hopefully they can have a turnaround today. And Scala hits this one to shortstop Osuna. He will be there to make the throw and dot with a nice scoop for the first out of the inning. And with 1 out, that'll bring up the third baseman, number 10, Tyler Malone.
At the plate for the Bucs, number 10, Tyler Malone.
Malone just joined the Bucs late in the season. He is a member of the national champion Oregon State Beavers. He just finished his sophomore year with the Beavers, so now he's here in the ABL. Playing with the Bucs as he watches that one drop in for a strike. As he is now down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 from Pacetta. A nice fastball that just missed on the outside corner on the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Malone at Oregon State. He had a 278 batting average in 53 games and 41 starts as he hits that soft liner to the third baseman, Van Dover, and that will be the second out of the inning. So Pacetta working quickly here in the top of the first, and that will bring up number 22, the first baseman, Jake Heath, who leads the league in batting average at 394. And Heath on the season against the Chinooks has 7 hits and 12 at bats, 5 runs scored, 3 doubles, 4 RBIs, and 2 walks. So he is having a really good season so far. Pacetta misses low on that pitch. Count will run even 1-1. Pacetta from Las Vegas, Nevada. He attended Shasta College, JUCO, in Nevada this past school year. He will be attending Jackson State University in the fall. Here's the 2-1 delivery, and Pacetta misses outside and run the count 3 balls and 1 strike to the Bucs first baseman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is already July here in Alaska as we quickly moving through the summer. That fastball catches the outside corner. Run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's 3-2 from Pacetta. And Veith will hit this one to left field. This will get down and get past Largusa left. And this will be a 2-out double for Jake Veith as he continues to swing a hot bat for the Bucs and add to his batting average. The 2 outs that will now bring up number 14, J.C. Correa, the second baseman, who was also the younger brother of Houston Astro Carlos Correa. Correa comes into this game with a 250 batting average. He has 3 hits and 13 at-bats against the Chinooks this season. That pitch misses low for ball number 1. Maceta comes set, takes a look at Veith at second, and that 1-0 pitch from Miss Low. Count will run 2 balls and no strikes. Correa has a triple, 2 RBIs and a walk, and 2 runs scored against the Chinooks this season. As Maceta comes with a 2-0 pitch, missing the swung and hit to right field. This will get down as the one hops the fence, and this will bring Veith in from second as Correa is on second. Bucs get back-to-back doubles with 2 outs, and they now take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Nice piece of hitting there from Correa as he just went with that pitch. Able to connect on that fastball. Outside, hit it to right field.
Batting for the Bucs, number 16, Tanner Treadway.
So with 2 outs, Correa on second base. That will now bring up designated hitter number 16, Tanner Treadway, who comes into this game with 206 batting average. He is hitless against the Chinooks as he is 0 for 7 as he fouls that one back for strike number 1.
Good piece of hitting by both the Bucs hits Jake Veith and J.C. Correa as they were playing shifts on both of them, and both of them went the other way, and it turned out good for them, both coming up with doubles. So good job by them. No one pitch. Trey will swing and miss on that one. So we'll be quickly 0-2. Sarah got a quick start, getting 2 quick outs, and slowed down when Veith got behind the count and worked his way and doubled, and then J.C. Correa doubled right field to score Veith, so it's 1-0 here. And with the 0-2 count to Tanner Treadway for the Bucs. And the 0-2 pitch, and he'll swing this on that one. And big hole here on first, and down to 7 on the 9. So you tell the first there's 1 run on 2 hits, and Newark on the Chinooks, and we went to the bottom of the second. The Bucs lead the Chinooks 1-0.
Awarding you a $10 gift card for every strikeout that the Chinooks throw here tonight, which we will award right now. Grab your red tickets. Collins.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are now at the bottom of the first inning as the Anchorage Bucs jumped out to a quick 1-0 lead. 2 hits, 2 back-to-back doubles from Jake Veith and J.C. Correa as the Chinooks now lead things off as the right fielder, Bailey Collins, will step up to the plate as we watch that ball miss outside from Preston Snavely. Snavely, who is a 6'5", 200-pound right-hander. As Collins swings and misses on that one, even kind of one ball and one strike. He is from Fort Collins, Colorado. Snavely within Wichita State University. He delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that is swung on and hit to the right side. This will get foul. Snavely on the season has a 2-1 record, 3.09 ERA. This is his 6th appearance in his 4th start of the season. He's thrown 20 in the 3rd innings, struck out 10, walked 9, and has given up 16 hits. As he misses outside on that pitch, throwing the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. In his last outing against the Pilots on June 28th, he picked up the win, going 5 innings, giving up 2 hits, walking 3, and striking out 4 for the Bucs. As he works from the windup. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Collins will pop this one up into shallow right field. The second baseman, Correa, will let that drop, and Collins will be thrown out at second, trying to extend that single. The right fielder, Vanderbrake, could not see the ball, and Correa let the ball drop in front of him, but he was able to throw out Collins, who tried to extend that single to a double.
Batting for your
So that will be the first out.
J. Paul Fullerton.
So with 1 out, that will now bring up the catcher, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
Well, up now the bat will be J. Paul Fullerton, the first pitch to him. And he'll foul out and back and count will be 0-1. And lots of giggles from us and the fans as tonight is Disney walk-up songs. So all the players tonight have walk-up songs that are by Disney. J. Paul with Little Einsteins. 0-1 pitch. And that one's just in there. Change up there in the outside corner, make the count 0-2 to the Chinooks catcher.
Fullerton, who is batting .202 on the season, he only has 1 hit on the season against the Bucs. So he has a 142 average against the team. As he watches that one drop in for a ball, we're going to count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fullerton from Searcy, Arkansas. He will be attending University of Alabama, Birmingham in the fall. Snavely shakes off the catcher, Planch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that fastball will be in there for strike number 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, that will bring up the designated hitter, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Kreitzer, he's batting .234 on the season. He only has 1 hit against the Bucs this season. He comes up to 111 average against the team. As that one misses outside for ball number 1. The Chinooks have been struggling against the Bucs hitting-wise, but yet they have 2 wins out of 3 games against the Bucs. That pitch misses outside. Now we're on the count of 2 balls and no strikes to the left-handed hitter from Westminster, Colorado. Kreitzer attends Arkansas Pine Bluff University. And he fouls that 2-0 pitch out of play. That will be the first strike of the at-bat.
341.
Here's 2-1 pitch. And that will miss just low. Count was on the 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That will miss upstairs, and that will be a 2-out walk.
The walk is as good as a hit, and it's celebrated by the Chinooks repeating their
first base.
each and every
That will
game.
now bring up the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dot.
That's music to somebody's ears. Batting for the Chinooks, number 30, Danny Dot.
Doctor has been struggling lately. Has a 189 average on the season as he swings and misses on that fastball for strike number 1. Against the Bucs, he just has 1 hit and 12 at bats with 2 strikeouts. Should Doc get on here, that will bring up the third baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover. As that 0-1 pitch misses low for a ball. So count we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 delivery. And Doc will pop this one up. The shallow center field. The center fielder, Bro, will make the catch, and that will be the final out of the inning. So as we head into the top of the second, Chinooks get 1 hit, leave a runner on first base, not able to get a run across, as they trail the Anchorage Bucs 1-0.
Hit by the Chinooks here at East Jordan Field.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are in the top of the second. Have a little internet connection mishaps there. The Bucs let things off as Brennan Bro got hit by a pitch. He is now standing at first base. And now stepping to the plate is the catcher, number 7, Troy Clunch. Clunch, who is a teammate at Oregon State with Tyler Malone. As he watches that one miss outside. Even a count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Clunch at Oregon State, he had a 321 batting average in 23 games and made 10 starts. The setup throws over first base. Here's the 1-1, and the center gets that fastball past Clunch. And that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the catcher. Bucs with the early 1-0 lead. They were able to score a run at the top of the first inning. Here's a 1-2 pitch. I will miss outside and even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Becerra, and That one was just missed outside as the count will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And instead of a throw back over to first base, Bro will get back safely. So the Bucs let things off, hit by pitch. Bro standing on first base. Here's the 3-2. That one that's fouled off from launch.
Sponsored by Representative Dan
Count will
Sentler.
remain at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Bucs, who are currently in 3rd place in the Alaska Baseball League. The Chinooks are in last place. The setup misses on that 3-2 pitch, and this will be a walk. And that will put runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the second. That will now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Daniel Fredrickson.
Batting for the Bucs, number 33, Daniel Fredrickson.
Fredrickson comes in this game for .241 batting average. He is 2 for 9 against the Chinooks this season with 2 RBIs and a walk and also 4 strikeouts as he steps up the RBI situation with Bro on second base. So far, the Bucs are 2 for 2 in runners in scoring position. Excuse me, 1 for 1 with runners in scoring position this season. This game, sorry. Fredrickson is down the count, no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Fredrickson shows bunt. That off speed will miss low. Ball number 1. So it looks like a sacrifice bunt situation for the Anchorage Bucs. They'll try to move the runners to second and third with 1 out. Here's the 1-1. And Fredrickson bunts this to third base. Vandover will be there to make the throw, and that will be the first out of the inning. So Fredrickson does his job and advances the runners to second and third.
Coming to the plate for the Bucs, number 2, Jason Vanderbilt.
And that will now bring up number 2, Jace Vanderbilt, the right fielder. Vanderbilt on the season is batting .207. He has 3 hits and 10 at-bats against the Chinooks this season. Porcello misses outside on that off-speed for ball number 1. Good opportunity here for the Bucs to add some more runs to the game. Porcello comes set for the 1-0 pitch, and that one will miss inside and run the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Here's 2-0 delivery, and Vanderbilt will chase that one upstairs. He swings and misses for strike number 1 as the count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike. Setter comes set. He gets ready for the 2-1 delivery. And that fastball is in there for strike number 2 as the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Vanderbilt from Yakima, Washington, attended Gonzaga University. As he swings and hits this one into right field, this will drop in for a single, and that will bring in Bro from third, and that will be an RBI single for the right fielder, and that will add another run to the game. So the Bucs now have a 2-0 lead in the top of the second. And with one out, that will now bring at the top of the order number 4, the shortstop Willie Escala. We will have time called as pitching coach Chris Beck will head to the mound, have a word with the pitcher, Becerra, who has been struggling this season with the ERA of 8. And in his last outing, he has given up 4 runs. He was already at 2 runs here in the top of the second. Bucs with 2 runs on 3 hits. He'll try to get out of this jam early in the game. Escala today is 0 for 1. As he grounded out to the shortstop in his last at bat. Escala from Miami, Florida. He attends the University of Miami, Florida. He will be entering his sophomore year in the fall.
More than like Van Break will be off here in this pitch.
As Becerra misses outside. That fastball for ball number 1. Becerra throws over first base. Fredrickson will be back safely. Becerra will certainly want something on the ground here with a possible double play and get the Chinooks out of the inning. As he gets ready for the 1-0. This one is swung right back up the middle, hit off the glove of Becerra. As Osuna will take care of the out at first. That'll be the second out of the game, but Quanch will come across the plate. So that will be the 3rd run of the game for the Bucs. And with the runner on second base, 2 outs, that will now bring up third baseman number 10, Tyler Malone.
At the plate for the Bucs, number 10, Tyler Malone.
Malone today, who was 0 for 1. As this one will bounce in for a ball. Malone flied out to the third baseman in his first at bat. Bucs already with 3 runs in the top of the second inning. As Malone will turn on this pitch. That will be a foul ball. The count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just doesn't look like Becerra has the same stuff as he did in the first inning. See if you can get out of this jam as a 1-1 count on the limb. Just got in for the Bucs out of Oregon State. 1 pitch. That one will be in there for strike 2. It will be 1-2 count here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Bucs have already scored 2 runs here, making their lead 3-0 as they scored 1 in the first and 2 in the second. They have 3 hits, 3 runs, and the 1-2 pitch, and that curveball on this outside. And the count will be even at 2-2. Sarah looks like he's trying to figure out his curveball this inning. Last inning was definitely on point and working as he's dropping in there for strikes. And this inning just looks like he's missing. 2-2 pitch. Now we'll miss low. We have full count here on the low for the Bucs. He stands on deck. He doubled and scored in his last at bat. With a full count, pitch from Sarah, and now we'll be upstairs and he'll walk Malone. And with runners on first and second, I'll bring up the Alaska Baseball League's batting average leader, Jake Veith, who doubled in his last at bat.
So far, Becerra has already thrown 44 pitches here in the top of the second. So we look to try to get Veith out here. Pitching coach Chris Beck signals to the bullpen, and they will have somebody warming up as Veith hits this one in the left center. And this will get down in between Largusa and Forte, and that will allow Vanderbrake to come across the plate. And that is Veith's 2nd hit of the game and 4th hit for the Bucs as they now have a 4-0 lead. As we are only in the top of the second, and Becerra has already matched his total from his previous outing on June 29th, as he gave up 4 runs in that game to the Oilers. So Veith on first and Malone on third base with 2 outs, as the second baseman J.C. Correa will now step up to the plate for the Bucs.
And there's some action in the bullpen, like I said, Kendrick and get warmed up as that pitch misses outside. Correa, he doubled his last at bat, and he could do the same, if not more. Veith stands on first and Malone on third, and that pitch is up and outside, but hits the strike zone. The count will be even at 1-1. One pitch, and Correa will swing at that one, and the count will be 1-2 here. Sarah looking to get out of this jam. It's the Bucs lead the Chinooks here, lead Jordan Field 4-0. 1-2 pitch. Now one will miss. And good block there by J. Paul as he keeps the runners there. And the count will be even at 2-2 here. So Becerra struggling here in the top of the second. 2-2 pitch. Now will be fouled back.
NFL ball sponsored by
another 2-2 count here.
Investments in Gavin Reed.
Chinooks have been struggling lately. They just don't look like the same team that started off in early June. 2-2 pitch, and Correa hits that one into deep left field. This one will get down, and Veith is going to hold up at third, and that will be a 2-out double for J.C. Correa as Malone scores. It'll be second and third now, and the Bucs have a 5-0 lead here in the top of the second. And pitching coach Chris Beck will come out to the mound. This will likely be it for Becerra.
Correa with his second double of the day and second RBI, as that will be in fact. This will be the end of the Saturday day, as he only went 1 2/3 innings, giving up 5 runs on 5 hits. So we will have more on the new pitcher, Hannes Kendrick, when we come back.
Coming to the mound.
Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are here in the top of the second. The Bucs have put on 4 runs in the inning, take a 5-0 lead. Have a new pitcher on the mound for the Chinooks, number 34, Hannes Kendrick. And now step to the mound as he will face Tanner Treadaway, the designated hitter, who is 0 for 1 today. As Hannes gets that fastball in for strike number 1. This is Hannes' 11th appearance of the season. He has a 1-0 record, 2.65 ERA, just on 20 in the third inning, struck out 17, walked 5, and has given up 14 hits. In his last outing against the Pilots, he threw 2 innings, giving up 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout on July 3rd. That off-speed will miss outside to even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the Bucs, with runners on second and third, with 2 outs, they will look to keep adding to their lead. Here's the 1-1, and that off-speed will miss low. Count will run 2 balls and 1 strike. Treadaway, who is from Justin, Texas. He attends the University of Oklahoma. He will be a sophomore in the fall. Hannes comes set for the 2-1 pitch. And that will be fouled to the right side, so we get out of play. Now we'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 offering from Hannes, and that fastball will miss upstairs. The count will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the full count pitch, and this is popped up to right field. Collins, right fielder, will come in and make the catch, and that will do it. Top of the second. So the Bucs, with 4 runs on the top of the second, as they now extended the lead to 5. And as we head to the bottom of the second, Chinooks will be up to bat. They trail 5-0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom of the second inning. Leading off here, Chinooks will be a third baseman. Number 5, Luke Vandover. First pitch to Luke. Miss number 1, so the count is 1-0. And the Bucs scored 1 run in the top of the first, and 4 runs in the top of the second. That pitch misses inside. It'll be quickly 2-0 in favor of Vandover.
Vandover, who has a 2.28 average on the season. He has 1 hit and 11 at-bats against the Bucs this season. He hits that 2-0 pitch to the shortstop. The Scala, he bobbles it. He cannot keep up with that, so that will put the leadoff runner on a E6 from the Scala. That'll be the first error of the game for either team. That one I'll bring up. Number 11,
Gregory Ozuna.
shortstop Gregory Osuna. Osuna leads the Chinooks in batting average at 281, and he is one of the only Chinooks who has been hitting well against the Bucs this season, as he batting .416 with 5 hits. He has a run scored, and he also has 4 stolen bases against the Bucs as well. He's been playing pretty good against the Bucs this season. Here's the 0-1. That one will just miss low. But we're on the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Chinooks trying to grab out some good at bats here and just keep passing the bat along to the next man and try to get back into this one. Because they're down by 5. And Luke gets his lead at first and the 1-0 pitch to Zuma. And a great eye there by shortstop. That one misses low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike here. The native from Dominican Republic. So Van Der Waal with the air and cross the third back to first. And nothing's going. He gets back safely. So Zuna with a 2-1 count. Van Der Waal gets his lead at first and 2-1 pitch. Van Der Waal's off as Zuna swings and hits this one to the third baseman. Alone, he'll spike that one over Beef, and John Dover will get to third, and Zuna will get to second. And the Chinooks have something going here. And bottom of the second inning with Fish on second and third, and now bring up number 9, Jaron Marguses. That is another error for the Bucs. So that'll be 2 errors for them already. As Malone spiked that one about 15 feet in front of Veith, and Veith had no shot on that one.
Back-to-back errors. That puts runners on second and third for the Chinooks with nobody out. That will not bring up the left fielder, number 9, Jaron Margusa. Margusa has a 153 batting average on the season. And so far he's 0 for 2 against the Bucs with a walk and 2 strikeouts. So he comes up with a big RBI situation here. That fastball will be right down the middle for strike number 1. And Dover, the runner at third, and Osuna, the runner at second base for the Nooks. So we're here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 0-1. And that pitch is swung on and hit the left. This will get down, and this will bring 2 runners in as Margusa is around second base, and he will be in with a double and 2 RBIs as the Chinooks put 2 runs on the scoreboard, and they now trail 5-2. Nice piece of hitting there. Margusa is able to turn on that inside. Get it to left field as he's on second with a double. As Van Dover and Osuna come across the plate. So with nobody out, that will now bring up the switch hitting second baseman number 31, Thomas Harper. That pitch cast to the outside corner for strike number 1. Harper has a 179 average on the season, and he is 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts against the Bucs. Harper from South Carolina, he attends Savannah State University. Snavely with the 0-1 pitch, and he gets Harper to swing on that off speed, catches him out in front. That would be the second strike of the at bat.
Harper trying to protect here, just do what the 3 other Chinooks have been doing, just grinding out their ABs here, and making the cautious play, and it resulted in 2 errors and a double that scored 2 runs. And the 0-2 pitch, and that one missed inside. That'll be the first ball of the at bat. Count will be 1-2 to the second baseman for the Chinooks. Forte stands on deck, waiting for his turn. Largusa on second base. There's no outs here. The 1-2 pitch to Harper, and now will bounce in. That'll get away from the catcher, and Largusa will advance to third. And now Chinooks have runner on third with no outs, and even 2-2 count. Thomas Harper. The Bucs, like they're struggling here defensively in the bottom of the second inning. It's definitely been not a pitcher's duel. This was the score is 5-2. The 2-2 pitch to Harper, and he will put that one on the ground. Largusa will score, and that'll be an RBI for Thomas Harper as Largusa comes to score. Chinooks now trail 5-3, and this will bring up 14 center fielder Anthony Forte.
At the plate, for your Chinooks, number 14, Anthony Forte.
First pitch to Forte with nobody on, 1 out. And Forte will blast that one into right field. And this will get fair. And that is a home run for Anthony Forte. And first pitch, and that's a run for your Chinooks, and they have come back. They now trail by 1. And that is Forte's second home run of the night, of the summer. And Forte absolutely crushed that ball. And Chinooks now trail 5-4 as they put up 4 runs in the bottom of the second inning. 1 out, that'll bring up the right fielder, number 18, Bailey Collins.
Forte with the absolute no doubter there on that first pitch. Got something out in front that he liked and turned on that one and sent that one over the right field fence.
First pitch to Collins misses down and inside. And it'll be 1-0. So Chinooks on 3 hits or 4 runs as Collins pops that one up. Scale will be there to make the second out of the inning. And with that, that'll bring up number 23, the catcher, J. Paul Fullerton.
Fullerton on the day is 0 for 1 as he struck out in his first at bat. Chinooks came into this inning trailing by 5, and now here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. We have a 1-run game as the Bucs have a 5-4 lead over the Chinooks. Chinooks with 4 runs on just 2 hits. They were able to come back and make this a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
1-0 pitch to Fullerton. And that one will be in there for striking up the count at 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery, and that one will miss outside. The count will run to 2 balls and 1 strike in Fullerton's favor. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that one will just miss low as the count will run to 3 balls and 1 strike to the catcher. And the 3-1 delivery as Fullerton will hit this one in the right field. This will get down, and this will be a for sure double for J. Paul as he will head into second base standing. And the Chinooks are on fire here in the bottom of the second inning as they have a runner on second base with 2 outs. And that is their 3rd hit of the game. And that will now bring up the designated hitter, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Yeah, time is called as head coach for the Bucs can walk out to the mound and have a word with his pitcher.
Be sure to pick up your free Chinook baseball travel pass tonight. You'll receive $1 off each admission. When the Chinooks play the Pilots and Bucs at Mulcahy and the Miners in Palmer. 1 free travel pass per person.
So
And it's
3 hits here
at the Chinook tent.
for the Chinooks. So 3 hits in the bottom of the second inning, 4 runs in. Great piece of hitting there by Jay Paul, ripping that one down the line for a double. He's a man on second base and 2 outs. That'll bring up the designated hitter, number 44, Nick Kreitzer. He'll get back into action here. Already at an hour here in this ball game. It's only the bottom of the second inning. This one is already a slow one. As Kreitzer steps in.
Kreitzer, who walked in his first at bat.
First pitch to Kreitzer misses down in the turf. Ball 1. The count will be 1-0. Danny Dock, first pitcher for the Chinooks, stands on deck. Kreitzer can get on here. 1-0 count, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 pitch. And that slider will be in there for a strike. Bringing up the count at 1-1. 5 hits for the Bucs, 4 hits for the Chinooks, and Bucs lead by 1, 5-4. And the 1-1 pitch to Kreitzer. And that curveball missed down and inside and make it count 2-1. So big RBI situation here for Kreitzer, trying to tie this ball game up with J. Paul Fullerton on second base. A decent single has a chance of getting Fullerton in to score and tying up this game at 5.
Kreitzer, who has some home run power, has a home run on the season as he hits this one to the shortstop of Scala. He will be there and make the throw to Veith, and that will do it here in the bottom of the second, but not before the Chinooks are able to tack on 4 runs in the inning. One of those from a solo shot from Anthony Forte. And as we head into the top of the third inning, your Chinooks trail the Anchorage Bucs 5-4. Thanks for tuning in to Chinook Baseball.
Every home run hit by the Chinooks here tonight.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in the top of the third inning. As the Bucs are now with the batter, they have a 5-4 lead. Hana is still on the mound for the Chinooks. And Brendan Bro will lead things off as he swings on that first pitch. This will get out of play for a foul ball. That would be the first strike of the at-bat. Bro today, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, he also scored a run. And he watches that one miss low for a ball number 1. That will be 1-1 count on the center fielder from Louisiana Lafayette University. Bro is a native of Louisiana from Scott, Louisiana. As he fouls this 1-1 pitch off. And that will be the second strike of the at-bat. Count will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Honda shakes off catcher Fullerton, and he comes set for the 1-2 pitch. That off speed will be fouled off again from Bro. The count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 from Hannes. And that fastball will just miss outside. The count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Bucs jumped out to a 5-0 lead in the top of the second. The Chinooks in the bottom half were able to score 4 runs and make this a ball game at 5-4. As that pitch is fouled straight to the backstop. As the count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Two pitch, Bro. And he'll hit that one pretty hard in the left field, and this one will just get foul. And thankfully for Hannes, that one would have been an easy double for the center fielder for the Bucs. 2-2 count here. No outs in the top of the 3rd inning.
Batting for the Bucs, number 6, Brendan Bro.
Bro steps back in. Hannes shakes off Fullerton. Decides on his pitch. He sets. And 2-2 pitch to Bro. And now the fastball up high. We're going to go to full count here. The first batter, top of the 3rd inning for the Bucs.
Making Hannes work here. This will be the 9th pitch in the at-bat. Here's the 3-2 delivery. And Bro will hit this one in the right field. Collins will be camped under it as he makes the catch. That will be the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up the catcher, number 7, Troy Claunch.
Batting for the Bucs, number 7, Troy Claunch.
Who walked in his last at-bat. He also scored a run for the Bucs. That fastball is in there for strike number 1 from Hannes. Claunch, who is from California, as he just finished his freshman year at Oregon State University. Has to be a nice experience being a freshman and winning a national championship in your first year. As he watches that one miss upstairs for ball number 1. A 1-1 count on the Bucs catcher. And here's the pitch, and that off speed will miss low and outside. As Claunch is ahead. Claunch, is ahead in the count 2-1. Chinooks sporting the blue tops and white bottoms with the red and blue caps, and Bucs the black tops with the white pinstripe pants, and the white and black hats. As that fastball misses outside from Hannes, and the count will run to 3 balls and 1 strike. Those 2 errors back in the bottom of the second made by the Bucs were very costly, and the Chinooks certainly took advantage of that. As Claunch swings on that 3-1 pitch and misses for the second strike of the at-bat. The Count will run full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 3-2 delivery. And Clonch will hit this one deep to left field. Largusa is running back, and he will not be able to make the catch as he runs into the fence. And that will be a double for Clonch. And that will be the 6th hit of the game for the Bucs. Largusa was there, but when he ran into the fence, he was not able to make the catch. The ball ricocheted off his glove, and it allowed Clonch to be on second with the 1-out double. And this will now bring up the left fielder, number 8, Daniel Fredrickson. Fredrickson, who had a sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat. As that fastball will miss outside. Honest for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one is swung and fouled off. The backstop knocks the camera off here in the booth. It's my buddy Ty. He keeps jumping as he thinks the ball is going to come through the fence.
It's pure reaction right there. 1-1 pitch from Hannes. And that one just missed up. Great pitch there by Hannes. And count will be 2-1. On second base. And Fredrickson in the box. The 2-1 count here with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Bucs leading Chinooks here at Lee Jordan Field 5-4 on a great day. Beautiful day in Eagle River, Alaska for baseball. Great day for baseball. And 2-1 pitch to Fredrickson. And that will miss high again. And the count will be 3-1. Honestly, readjust here and look to throw downhill. So 3-1 pitch from Hannes. And Fredrickson will pop this one up. And second baseman Thomas Harper's under it. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Good job there by Hannes coming back after throwing 2 straight balls. And on a 3-1 count gets Fredrickson to pop up for the second out. And now up will be the right fielder for the Bucs, number 2, Jace Vanderbeek. Sorry for the technical difficulties of the camera. Took a hard hit. First pitch to Vanderbeek. And he'll foul out to the left.
That foul ball sponsored by Neighbors Local 341.
Vanderbeek had a big RBI single in the top of the 1st inning. Excuse me, the top of the 2nd inning. And sparked the Bucs to score 4 runs. He is behind here. 0-1 pitch. And that curveball, good job there. And interesting call by the umpire. As they say Vanderbeek held up. Some check swung on that 12-6 curveball by Hannes. And count will be a 1 ball, 1 strike. So Clonch on second base. Vanderbeek with a 1-1 count. Pitch from Hannes. And that will just miss. Great pitch there by Hannes. Looks like it was a little low. So the count will be 2-1 here to the Bucs 9-hole hitter.
already have 10 hits from both teams in this game. As we are in the top of the third, the Bucs with 6 hits, Chinooks with 4. Bucs have a 5-4 lead. Here at Lee Jordan Field, home of the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks, as Vanderbilt fouled this one over to the first base side. That'll be the second strike of the at-bat. That will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hannes comes set. So he gets ready to deliver the 2-2 pitch. And that off-speed will just miss upstairs for ball 3. We'll have a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It looked like the umpire didn't get a good call as that one. That curveball dropped in there. And it looked like it was a perfect strike right at the in between the knees and the waist. Doesn't call a strike, and we'll have a full count here with 2 outs. Pitch to Vanderbilt from Hans, and he'll hit that one, a blooper into left field, and this will drop down. And Largus will fire to home, and the throw will not be in time as they will score. And the Bucs will now lead 6-4. As that will be a double for Vanderbilt. Excuse me, a single for Vanderbilt. He advanced on the throw from Largus. And so the Bucs will have 2 hits here on the top of the third with 1 run, and top of the lineup will be shortstop number 4, Willie Escala. With Vanderbilt on second, who has 2 hits in the game with 2 RBIs, I believe.
Escala today is 0 for 2 to get his first hit of the game. So he has 2 groundouts to the shortstop. That off-speed will miss low for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And Escala will swing and miss on that fastball. Strike number 1. That will even count at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a 1-1 pitch. Escala will ground this one to Osuna at short. He'll make the throw. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Bucs are able to tack on a run here in the top of the 3rd. And they extend their lead to 2. And to the bottom of the 3rd, the Chinooks trail 6-4.
Welcome back, everybody. Yes, we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and leading off for Chinooks will be number 3, first baseman Danny Dobb. Bucs have a 6-4 lead over the Chinooks here at Lee Jordan Field. And the first pitch to Dobb. And Dobb will fly this one into right field, and Vanderbeek will be under it. This will be the first out of the inning. And with that, that'll bring up third baseman number 5, Luke Vandover. So one pitch went out for the Bucs. Bucs have scored in every inning so far. Scored 1 in the first, 4 in the top of the second, and 1 in the top of the third. And 6 runs, and the Chinooks did not score in the bottom of the first and scored 4 in the bottom of the second. And we'll look to score again as that pitch to Vandover misses down. It will be a 1-0 count to third baseman.
Vandover, who reached on base in the last at bat with an error, and that started the rally for the Chinooks in the bottom of the second as he popped this one back. So we get out of play.
Sponsored by Edward Jones Financial Investments and Gavin Reed.
So Vandover with even at 1-1 count here. We'll look to spark this offense with a hit. As that pitch, a curveball, this is down and away and make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Bucs with 7 hits and 2 errors, and Chinooks with 4 hits and no errors. And 2-1 pitch to Vandover. That one missing the turf, and we'll go to a 3-1 count here. Wind is blown out to left field. And 3-1 pitch to Vandover. This one will be hit into left field. And outfielders racing in, and this one will get down. And Vandover will advance to second. And Vandover will be credited with a double. And with that, that'll bring up number 11 shortstop, Zuna.
The left fielder, Fredrickson, had a bad read on that.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks.
As he started heading back
Zuna.
before he realized it was too late, he started running in, but he was not able to make that catch. Vandover finds himself on second base with a 1-out double. As that will now bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gregory Osuna.
Fredrickson thought that one was hit a lot farther than it really was. It just landed just behind the shortstop of Scala. As that was skied into shallow center field. And Jason Correa will be under it, and that will be the second out of the inning. So with that, will bring up the left fielder, number 9, Jared Managusa, with 2 outs, and Vandover standing on second. Trying to make this a 1-run ball game. We'll tie it up here. Home run.
Managusa, who was 1 for 1 on the day, he had a double. He picked up 2 RBIs in his last at bat. So here he is in a similar situation with the runner on second as he watches that pitch on the outside corner for a strike number 1. Managusa from Las Vegas, Nevada. He attends Biola University in California. He is a teammate of pitcher Hannes Kendrick and also Larson Kendrick, the younger brother of Hannes, who will be attending Biola this fall. So we'll have 3 Biola University players on this Chinooks team. As he hits this one in the left field, and this will get back, and this will get over the left fielder's head. Fredrickson throws it into Escala. That double will come across the plate, and Managusa is having a day here. That is his second double of the day and another RBI, so he has 3 RBIs total with 2 hits. And he has brought the Chinooks within 1 here as the Bucs trail 6-5 in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
With that RBI double, that will bring up the second baseman, number 31, Thomas Harper. He's over 1 in this one, and look to get a big RBI hit and maybe tie this one up at 6. First pitch to Harper, and he'll swing and miss on that fastball, and count will be 0-1. Forte stands on deck. He homered to right field in his last at bat. He really crushed that one to make the Chinooks one behind the Bucs, and then the Bucs scored again to give them 2 runs. As that one was swung mixed by Harper. Count will be quickly 0-2 against the second baseman, and Chugiak to protect. Chinooks rallying with 2 outs here as Largus scored. Hit Dover on second with the double. And Harper will look to do the same as that pitch is in on his hands. He really fills that one off.
By Representative Dan Sackler.
And we still have an 0-2 count here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Bucs lead the Chinooks 6-5. The sun is shining out here at Lee Jordan Field, and it's really a beautiful night. Few clouds in the sky. A really great night for baseball here at beautiful Lee Jordan Field. So 0-2 on Harper. He will look to protect the 0-2 pitch. And that one bounces in. Good block there by the catcher. Cal will be 1-2. Ragusa with some speed, being an outfielder on second base, could more than likely score on a single here from Harper. Harper looking to barrel the ball up here as he's still protecting with 2 strikes here. 1-2 count on him. And the 1-2 pitch. So he'll hit that one into right field. This will be a single, and Largusa is waved around, and he will easily score as that is an RBI single for Thomas Harper. Great job there by cutting back 0-2 to 1-2 and then getting a hit. And the Chinooks have tied this game up here at 6 apiece.
And that will now bring up center fielder who hit a solo shot in his last at bat, number 14, Anthony Forte.
Right fielder Jason Anchorage will take a few steps back after Forte, like Kevin said, skied that one long gone into right field.
Forte with 2 home runs on the season so far, as he is tied with Collins in the home run category as he watches that one in for strike number 1. Chinooks with a total of 6 home runs on the season so far. 2 from Collins and Forte, and 1 from Kreitzer and Wharton. That one misses outside. Count will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Chinooks rallying with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. They have now tied this ball game up. Both teams with 6 runs on 7 hits. As Forte watches that fastball catch the outside corner for strike number 2, and he finds himself down in the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And some action in the Bucs bullpen. Left-hander will get warmed up. Harper gets his lead at first, and the 1-2 pitch to Forte. Harper's off. Forte will hit this one softly to Correa at second base, and he will underhand flip it to Beef at first base, and that'll be a 3rd down the inning. The Chinooks do rally with 2 outs and hit 2 runs on 2 hits and no runs. No errors by the Bucs. So we'll head to the top of the 4th inning, and we are all tied up at 6 apiece here at Lee Jordan Field.
Leading things off for the Bucs here at the top of the fourth will be the third baseman, number 10, Tyler Malone. They have a tie ball game here at Lee Jordan Field. Chinooks were able to tie the ball game in the bottom of the third as 2 runs came across the plate. So we are all even up here at 6 as Hannes is back on the mound for the Chinooks as Malone hits this one to first base. That will make the flip to Hannes covering, and that will be the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up the hot-hitting first baseman, Jake Veith, who was 2 for 2 on the day. With a double,
number 22, Jake Veith,
and a single as well as an RBI.
It's actually partially raining here in Jordan Field. The sun is shining. You might get a rainbow here. First pitch to Veith, and that one's in there for a strike. Good pitch there by Hannes, keeping it low from average leader in the Alaska Baseball League. Veith, just an all-around good hitter. Can go the opposite way, up the middle, and pull with some good pop and power as he hits that one into deep right center. Forte on the race, and he will be there, and that will be the second out of the inning, and Forte was playing pretty deep, and great read and great catch there by Forte. And it looks like we have a defensive substitution as Jordan Wharton will come in for Gregory Azuna at shortstop. And with that, that'll bring up number 14 for the Bucs, the second baseman, J.C. Correa. Correa 2 doubles already in this one. First pitch, and now it's skied into left field. Argusa is camped under it, and this will be the final out of the inning. So, top half of the fourth inning, there was no runs, no hits, and no errors by the Chinooks. And we're heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, folks, and we are tied at 6 apiece.
This tonight's Rainbow is brought to you by the Food Pantry.
Welcome back, Chinook fans. As we
Coming to the plate for
the fourth inning
number
of a tie ball game at 6 apiece. As the Chinooks are now up to that as lead off with batter, right fielder number 18, Bailey Collins, will lead things off. I don't know if you guys can see, but we have a rainbow in right center field. A really nice view, especially with the mountains in the background. As Collins watches that one in on the inside corner for a strike. Collins today is 1 for 2 with a single in his first at bat. As that pitch is on the outside corner for strike number 2. Collins quickly finds himself down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So the Chinooks are able to tie this ball game after trailing 5-0 early in the game. Nice eye there from Collins as he watches that off speed miss low. Have to run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one, too, is fouled out of the plate.
Foul ball sponsored by Edward Jones Financial.
Rain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Snavely still on the mound for the Bucs, as he has given up 6 runs and 7 hits. He has thrown a total of 65 pitches, giving up 1 walk and striking out 1 today. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Collins is able to stay on that changeup. Fouls it out of play. This time will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Bucs pitching Collins heavily outside. Collins trying to go the other way with it, but good job of fighting him off with 2 strikes and 1-2 pitch. And that one will hit him. And he'll trot down the first base, and with that, that'll bring him for catcher. 2 hole hitter, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
Bucs have some action in their bullpen, as it looks like left-handed pitcher number 5, Kyle Weber, warming up for the Bucs. So J. Paul Fullerton, the catcher, will step up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. As that pitch will miss low for ball number 1.
J. Paul with a 1-0 count. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He'll throw over first base, and Collins slides in safely over there. Collins gets his lead at first. And a 1-0 count to J. Paul. And pitch. J. Paul will foul this one off to the left side. Count will be even at 1-1. Standing on deck for the Chinooks will be the designated hitter number 44, Nicholas Kreitzer. He is hitless in this game. He'll look to get on. J. Paul with a 1-1 count on him. And the pitch to the catcher. And he'll hit that one to left field, and this one might get down, and it does. As Ferguson dives and it goes behind him, this will easily score Billy Collins, and J. Paul's running second and headed for third. And this will be a triple for J. Paul Fullerton. He's having a game, as that one scores Bailey Collins all the way from first, and the Chinooks have the lead for the first time in this one, 7-6. And with that, that will bring up the designated hitter number 44, Nick Kreitzer, with no outs.
Chinooks definitely keeping this momentum going on throughout the game. They now take a 7-6 lead in the bottom of the 4th, and we have a time called. As the coach from the Bucs heads out to the mound, have a word with his pitcher in the infield. And this might be it for Snavely, and it is, in fact, as the Bucs will signal to the bullpen, and we'll have a new pitcher for the Bucs here in the bottom of the 4th. So we'll have more on the new pitcher when we come back. You are tuning in to Chinook Baseball. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we are in the bottom of the fourth inning, the Chinooks have taken their first lead of the ball game as they lead 7-6 over the Anchorage Bucs. We have nobody out. New pitcher on the mound for the Bucs, as Kyle Woolenweber will face Nick Kreitzer, the designated hitter, who is 0 for 1 on the day. And that first pitch is in there for a strike one.
G called to big triple to score. Collins stands on third. And the 0-1 pitch from Woolenweber, and Kreitzer holds up. Good eye there. As that curveball misses down and low, and count will even up at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Woolenweber, this is his 8th appearance of the season. He has a 2-0 record, 2.31 ERA. He has thrown 11 2/3 innings, struck out 16, has walked 5 and given up 11 hits. As that fastball catches the outside corner for strike 2. And in Woolenweber's last appearance on July 1st against the Oilers, he threw 3 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run, 5 hits, 2 walks, and striking out 6 for the Bucs.
Infield for the Bucs is middle infield's back, and the corners are in. The 1-2 pitch to Kreitzer, and that curveball will just miss, and the count will be even up at 2-2. So Kreitzer battling back here, even up the count at 2-2.
So Preston Snavely, the starting pitcher for the Bucs, his day is done as he went 3 innings, giving up 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, and striking out 1, and throwing a total of 70 pitches. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that curveball is in there on the inside corner. Kreitzer did not like that call, so he shakes his head walking back to the dugout, and that will be the first strikeout of the inning. And that will now bring up the first baseman, number 30, Danny Dopp, who is 0 for 2. Chinooks looking to add some insurance run here to extend their lead to 2, with Fullerton on third base with a triple. And Dopp will pop this one up to the right side. This ball will stay in play as Veith makes a nice catch at the fence, and that will be the second out of the inning. And that will now bring up the third baseman for 5, Luke Vandover. Vandover today has a double and a run scored. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Native of Little Rock, Arkansas. He attends Harding University. And here's the first pitch. That one will miss upstairs for ball number 1.
So 2 outs, the 1-0 pitch to Vandover. And he will hit this one to the third baseman. And the throw, and he will beat it out. And J. Paul Fullerton will score from third. And that'll be an infield hit for Vandover, who has reached base 3 times in this one. 2 times, excuse me. And with that, that'll bring up number 20, the shortstop, Jordan Wharton. Wharton came in for Zuna. Vandover has reached base 3 times already in this one, so he's having a day. And the Chinooks lead 8-6 in the bottom of the 4th inning. The first pitch to Jordan Wharton, and he'll hit that one to the left center, and this will be the final out of the inning. Fredrickson retires that one. Now before the Chinooks get 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors by the Bucs, as we'll head into the top of the 5th. And the Chinooks are leading at Lee Jordan Field 8-6.
Treadway.
Welcome back, everybody. As we are in the top of the fifth inning and leading off for the Bucs with number 16, Tanner Treadway.
Treadway today is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. As Hannes gets that fastball in on the inside corner for strike number 1. If you are just tuning in, we are now in the the top of the fifth. The Chinooks have an 8-6 lead over the Bucs. The Bucs jumped out to an early 5-0 lead in the top of the second. But since then, the Chinooks have scored in each inning. Scored 4 in the second and 2 in the third and in the fourth, as that ball was swung and stopped by Harper. A nice diving play made, but he was not able to make the throw. And Tanner will be on with a leadoff single. That'll be the 8th hit of the game for the Bucs. And with nobody out, that will bring up the center fielder, number 6, Brennan Bro.
Number 6, Brennan Bro.
And Bro watches that fastball on the outside corner for strike number 1 from Hannes. Brote was hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and he scored a run. And he flied out to right field in his last at bat. As Hannes gets the sign from Fullerton. And here's the 0-1 pitch. And Bro swings and misses on that fastball for strike number 2. And he quickly finds himself down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes.
So 0-2 on the Bucs center fielder, Bro.
Here's the 0-2 from Hannes, and that off-speed is swung on and fouled out of play. As the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. So far, Hannes has came into this game giving up only 1 run on 3 hits. So he is pitching a pretty good game in relief for Anthony Becerra. He goes over to first base. Runner gets back safely. No action going on in either team's bullpen. So we are here in the top of the 5th inning of this 9-inning baseball game here at Lee Jordan Field, home of the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. And Hannes gets that pitch on the outside corner for strike 3. And that will retire Bro from the first out of the inning. And that will be Hannes' first strikeout of the game. With 1 out, that will now bring up the catcher, number 7, Troy Clonch. Clonch today, who is 1 for 1. He doubled in his last at bat and scored a run. And he walked in his first at bat and scored a run as well. As he'll take a look at the first pitch. And that one will miss outside for ball number 1. Hannes throws over first base. And the runner Treadway will dive back safely. Treadway starting things off with a infield single. So he's on first base with 1 out. Here's the 1 out. A fastball will miss upstairs to Clonch as the count will run to 2 balls and no strikes on the catcher from Oregon State University. Here's the 2-0 delivery. And Clonch will foul this one
And that
back
ball
out
was
of
sponsored
play.
by Edward
That'll be the
Johnson,
first strike of
Investments in
at bat.
Avon
The
Reed.
count will run a 2-1. Have some action going on in the Chinook bullpen as left-hander Cole Whitman is warming up. Honest with another throw to first base. Treadaway will dive back safely. We have time called. And Clonch will foul this one back out of play. That will even the count
And that ball was
at 2
sponsored
balls
by
and
Edward
2 strikes.
341.
Connors comes set as he gets ready to deliver the 2-2 pitch. Another throw to first base. Treadaway gets back safely. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that off speed will miss upstairs as the count will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. We have 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Clonch, the batter at the plate, who's 1 for 1. Treadaway, runner at first base. So he has a nice size lead there. He may be on the move. As Clonch pops this one to the infield, the second baseman Harper had some trouble with it, but he's able to find the ball and make the catch for the second out of the inning. And with 2 outs, that would bring up the left fielder, number 8, Daniel Fredrickson.
Batting for the Bucs, number 23, Daniel Fredrickson.
Excuse me, number 20. We have a pinch hitter here as number 23.
How about over here? Huh?
Number 23, Parker Johnson, will pinch hit for Fredrickson.
Treadaway is lead at first. First pitch from Honus. And he'll hit that one to Danny Dopp, and he will adjust that one and elevate third out of the inning. So the Bucs get 1 hit, no runs, and no errors by the Chinooks. And he'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your Chinooks are leading the Bucs 8-6. Welcome back, everybody, as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and leading off for the Chinooks will be left fielder number 9, Jaron Largusa, who has doubled twice in this game. He is really having a good game. He'll look to keep that good game going as he looks at the first pitch, and that will be a ball, making the count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Largusa swings to that changeup with a strike, and that will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike to the Chinook left fielder.
Woolen Weber still out on the mound for the Bucs in the bottom of the 5th inning here. And 1-1 pitch to Largusa. And this curveball will be in there for a strike and make the count 1-2. So Largusa is behind. And the count will look to protect here with 2 strikes. Thomas Harper stands on deck, waiting for his turn. Woolen Weber with the 1-2 pitch here to Largusa. And that pitch is high and outside and will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So a very good game here at Lee Jordan Field. As the score is 8-6.
Woolen Weber, who is from New Mexico State University. He is a native of Gilbert, Arizona. Same area where catcher Logan as Jaron fouls that one off.
Sponsored by Logan
White.
Reed.
He is from the same area as Woolen Weber, the pitcher. So we have a 2-2 count as the leadoff man, Jaron Largusa, will watch the pitch. And here's the 2-2. And Largusa chases that fastball, and that will be the first out of the inning, and that will be Woolen Weber's second strikeout. So 1 out, that will now bring up the second baseman, who will be batting from the right-hand side, Thomas Harper, who is 1 for 2.
Coming to the plate for the Chinooks, number 31, Thomas Harper.
Woolen Weber is working from the stretch as he comes set. And Harper will foul this one off for strike number 1. Anthony Forte, the center fielder, who has a home run in this game, he stands on deck. And Harper takes a look at the 0-1 pitch. That will miss high and outside to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Still a beautiful day here in Eagle River, as fans have came out to Loretta French Lee Jordan Field to take a look at the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks as they lead 8-6 over the Bucs, as Harper swings and misses on that fastball for strike number 2, as he finds himself down in the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bucs, who jumped out to an early 5-0 lead, and the Chinooks are not giving up as they were able to tack on 8 unanswered runs, and now have an 8-6 lead. As that one will miss inside, as the count will even up at 2-2.
Like you said, Kevin, a lot of people here at Lee Jordan Field cheer on the Chinooks, and it's always good to see as it's a beautiful day for baseball. As Harper grounds this one to the third baseman, and he'll throw on, and Harper will just be out. It looks like he beat that one out, but a good hustle by Harper.
So with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, that will bring up center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte.
That's that. Number 14, Anthony Forte.
Forte as he gets ready for the first pitch of the at-bat, and that curveball is in on the outside corner for strike number 1.
So the other one pitched to Forte, and that curveball dropped in for strike number 2, and Forte is quickly behind in the count, 0-2.
Nobody on base, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Woolen Weber, he comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that fastball swung on a miss from Forte, and that will be the final out of the inning. So as we head into the top of the 6th, no runs, no hits, no errors, as the Chinooks have an 8-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. You are tuning into Chinook Baseball. Welcome back, Chinook fans. We are in the top of the 6th inning as your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks have an 8-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. We have a new pitcher on the mound as Cole Whitman, the left-hander from Pelham, Alabama, now takes over. Whitman stands 6'4", 210, and this is his 10th appearance of the season as he starts things off with a strike against the right fielder, number 2, Jace Vanderbrake. Whitman has a 0-1 record, 3.85 ERA. He has thrown 16 1/3, struck out 16, walked 7, and has given up 19 hits. In his last outing on July 3rd against the Pilots, he went 2 innings, giving up 1 run, 2 hits, as the Chinooks lost that game 6-2. As Whitman will try to keep the Bucs off the scoreboard here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball will just miss upstairs. The count will run 2 balls and 1 strike. Whitman and Fullerton will be teammates at UAB. Fullerton will be transferring there this fall from Wabash Valley College. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Once again, that foul ball is hit back to the backstop. And my buddy Ty, once again, jumping out the way, even though the fence is right here to protect us.
Again, cat-like reflexes and just normal reactions.
We have a 2-2 pitch on Vanderbrake, who was 2 for 2 today, as he has 2 singles and an RBI, and also scored a run as he hits this one into left field. Forte will make the running catch in foul ground territory for the first out of the inning, and that will now bring up the top of the order as number 4, Willie Escala, will now step up to the plate.
Nice play there by Largusa, coming in and ranging to get the first out of the inning.
Batting for the Bucs, number 4, Willie Escala.
Escala today is struggling as he is 0 for 3 with all 3 groundouts to the shortstop. So he'll try to look for his first hit of the game.
First pitch to Scale, and this one's hit pretty well in the center, and that'll be his first hit of the game. As that one bounces, and Forte grabs it, and that'll be a 1-out hit, and Scala is on first. And with that, that'll bring up.
This will now bring up number 10, Tyler Malone, the third baseman, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Malone, who has flied out to third base, walked, and grounded out to the first baseman as he looks that fastball miss on the outside corner for ball number 1. Bucs looking to get some things started here for their offense in the top of the 6th as they trail 8-6 to the Chinooks. Both teams with 9 hits. The Bucs with 2 errors as Whitman throws over first base. Escala will get back safely.
So 9 hits apiece for both the Bucs and the Chinooks. 2 errors on the Bucs. And an 8-6 lead for the Chinooks. And pitch to Malone. And that one comes in inside, and Malone is way ahead in the count, 2-0. With a runner on first for the Bucs and 1 out. Whitman's trying to get out of here, maybe with a double play. Definitely help his cause. And Whitman picks off, and Escala's back easily. Time is called as first baseman Danny Dopp will have a word with Cole, and J. Paul will run out there. Looks like there's some confusion on the pickoff. You might see something that he didn't like, or maybe saying that he went a little too far is very close to balking there. So 2-0 pitch, Malone, and he will foul that one back, then it'll be 2-1 count. Jake V, first baseman for the Bucs, stands on deck. And the 2-1 pitch to Malone, and Cole will throw over to first, and the scale is back easily. So the scale on first base, Malone in the batter's box with 2-1 count. The pitch from Whitman, and that fastball is in there, and will even up the count 2-2. Great pitch there by Cole Whitman, pounding that outside half.
Let's see if Escala at first will be on the move here, as the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Whitman takes a look, and he throws over to first. Escala gets back safely.
Cole Whitman gives a sign from J. Paul, and 2-2 pitch. Escala is off as Malone will foul this one off to the left
And that
side.
ball sponsored by Representative Dan Sadler.
Cole trying to get Malone to roll over something to the middle infield. Maybe turn double play and get out of this inning. So he gets the sign, sets Scala gets his lead, and the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's in there. Will be strike 3. Great pitch there by Whitman. Let's see who could have thrown today. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And with that, they'll bring up first baseman Jake Veith for the Bucs.
Veith, who got out for the first time in this game, is 2 for 3, as he has a double and a single in the RBI. He's also scored a run. In his last at bat, he flied out center field, so he steps up with 2 outs. Whitman throws back over to first. The Scala dives back safely.
No action in neither of the bullpens. As Whitman first pitch to Veith, and he hammers that one into left field.
And that foul ball
thankfully no
sponsored by
foul.
Edward Jones Financial
That one
Investment
saved
in
pretty
Gavin
well.
Reed.
A break for Whitman.
They just call that a long strike right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That would have been easily out if it was fair. And that just explains and shows the pop that Jake Veith has, even to the opposite field. Even more so when he pulls the ball to right field. So the 0-1 count, Scala gets his lead, and the 0-1 pitch, and it'll be a pitch out. And nothing's going as the Scala. It's not going anywhere. And the count will be even at 1-1. So 1-1 count here. Jake Veith. And that pitch is weakly hit into left center, and this one will get down for another single, and Largus will field it. And the Scala will round second and go to third. And Veith comes up with a single, and that would be first and third with 2 outs. And looks like we'll have a pinch hitter for the Bucs. J. Paul gives the signs to the infield, conferring.
So, yeah, we'll have a pinch hitter as number 17, Dimitri Kalakio.
At the plate for Bucs, number 17.
He'll come in and pinch hit for J.C. Correa.
So the first pitch is Kalakio. And that one will just miss outside and be the ball. So 1-0. Pinch hitter for the Bucs.
Kalakio, who has a .214 batting average. He is from California and attends the University of Utah. So he fouls that one off. Count will run even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
So Veith stands at first base, and it's Scala on third base. Kalakio in the box with the 1-1 count. So the 1-1 pitch from Whitman. And good block there by J. Paul Fullerton as that went to the turf. And the count will be 2 balls and 1 strike here. Whitman trying to get the final out of this top of the 6th inning. 2-1 pitch from Whitman. And he will foul that one off, and that one squared up J. Paul Fullerton, the mask. And those are not fun, ladies and gentlemen. He looks like he'll be okay. The umpire walks out to Whitman to give Fullerton some time. J. Paul looks to be all right, which is a good sign. So 2-2 the count. Runners on first and third with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Chinooks beating the Bucs 8-6, and 2-2 pitch for Whitman, and he'll swing and miss, and there'll be a strikeout for Whitman. And great job by Whitman getting out of that jam. And Bucs do get a hit though, and they score no runs and no errors by the Chinooks. As we head into the bottom of the 6th inning here, Chinooks are winning 8-6.
number 18.
Welcome back, everybody. As we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, and leadoff the Chinooks will be leadoff hitter playing right field number 18, Bailey Collins, who's hitless in this one. He's not hitless.
Collins, who singled in his first at bat. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat as he came around and scored a run. As he watches that one miss outside for ball number 1. Woolen Weber still on the mound for the Bucs. As he gets ready for the 1-0 pitch. And that one will miss low. So the count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. Kalenkio has taken over at second base now. He comes in for J.C. Correa. Here's the 2-0 delivery. And Collins will turn on this one, foul that off to the right side for strike number 1.
Two-one pitch to Collins, and that one will be hit and to Dimitri Lakia, and that will be the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, which will be J. Paul Fullerton. J. Paul had a big RBI triple tying up the game.
For your Chinooks, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
Some action going on in the Chinook bullpen as right-hander number 10, Andrew Almquist, is warming up. Almquist has been one of the, if not one of the top relievers in the bullpen for the Chinooks. Fullerton watches out off-speed miss inside for ball number 1. Fullerton, who was 2 for 3 on the day, as he has a double and a triple with 1 RBI. He tripled in his last at-bat. As he fouls that fastball out
And
after
that
the
ball
play.
is sponsored by Representative Dan Sattler.
On the count to 1-1. Chinooks with an 8-6 lead over the Bucs. See, we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chinooks looking to end their 4-game losing streak, while the Bucs are trying to end their 3-game losing streak. So both teams coming into this game on losing streaks, trying to end that. As Fullerton singles to left field, and he is having a day today. That is his 3rd hit of the ball game. He is now on first. A single, and that would be the 10th hit of the game for the Chinooks. That will now bring up the designated hitter number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
J. Paul is now 1 run away from having the cycle today. He's really been swinging well today. It's always good to see.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Kreitzer, who was 0 for 2 today, he walked in his first at bat and he grounded out to short and struck out in his last at bat. So he will look for his first hit of the ball game. As that curveball is in there for strike number 1. Kreitzer gets ready for the 0-1, and he swings on that curveball for strike number 2. He quickly finds himself down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if Woolen Weber goes back to that breaking ball again, or if he tries to get Kreitzer with a fastball upstairs. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that fastball just misses outside. Ball number 1, that will run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2, and Woolen Weber gets Kreitzer to swing on that off speed for strike number 2. And that is Kreitzer's 2nd strikeout of the game. And that will now bring up The first baseman, number 30, Danny Dopp, who is
Batting
also
for
3
Chinooks, number 30, Danny
ball
Dopp.
game. Dopp with 3 flyouts in his bat, flew out to center field in his first at bat, to right in his second, and popped out to the first baseman in his last at bat. He will look to get things started with 2 outs as that curveball misses outside for ball number 1. Top on the season, it's 15 for 79, 189 average. He has 4 RBIs. As that 1-0 pitch will miss low. Count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. So thank you guys for tuning in to this live broadcast as we're here at Lee Jordan Field, home of your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. They have an 8-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kevin Moore here alongside Ty Beck as Dopp will foul that one back to the backstop for the first strike of the at-bat, and that will run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Woolen Weber comes set, takes a look at Fullerton at first base. And that 2-1 pitch will get past the catcher, Clunch, and that will allow Fullerton to advance to second base. So he's in scoring position with 2 outs. Dopp, who was ahead in the count with 3 balls and 1 strike. See if he can pick up an RBI here and his first hit of the game. Should Dopp get on base, that will bring up the third baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And that fastball will catch the outside corner. Dopp throwing his bat as he thought that was ball number 4. And we will have a full count now with 2 outs. Dopp, a native of South Haven, Michigan. He attends Earlham College as he gets ready for the 3-2 delivery. And he hits this one right back up to the middle. So get past Colecchio, and this will allow Fullerton to score from center field. And that will be Dopp's first hit of the game and his first RBI as he adds to the Chinook lead. They now lead 9-6 as we are in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 5, Luke Vandover.
That would now bring up the third baseman, number 5, Luke Vandover, who was 2 for 3 on the day. Luke with a single and a double, and he had reached base in all 3 at-bats. As he gets ready for the first pitch, and that will miss upstairs for ball number 1. So Woolen Weber, that is the first run he has given up in this game as he came in relief for Snavely. As Vandover hits this one into center field, and the center fielder, Bro, will be there to make the catch, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Chinooks are able to tackle on 1 run on the RBI single with Danny Dopp. And as we head to the top of the 7th, your Chinooks lead 9-6. Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we're now in the top of the 7th inning. The Chinooks now have a 9-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. Designated hitter number 16, Tanner Treadaway, will lead things off. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a single as he fouls that first pitch out of play. Cole Whitman still on the mound for the Chinooks.
Overwood pitch to Treadaway, and that will be fouled back. Treadaway will be quickly behind the count 0-2. Good job by Whitman getting 2 quick strikes.
The Bucs now have some action going on in their bullpen as they have a lefty warming up. As Almquist is back warming up for the Chinooks. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball from Treadaway. As the count will remain at no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That fastball will miss upstairs from Whitman to run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Whitman. That off speed will miss low. The count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the designated hitter. And it looks like Alex Siegel is warming up for the Bucs. Whitman working from the stretch delivers the 2-2 pitch, and that will be on the inside corner for a call, 3rd strike. And that will be the first strikeout of the inning. And that's Whitman's 3rd strikeout of the game. So with 1 out, that will bring up the center fielder, number 6, Brennan Bro. Whitman gets that fastball on the outside corner. Strike number 1. Bro swings on that off speed. Dop is there. Whitman makes a nice barehanded catch, and he gets Bro out at first. So Whitman makes a nice barehanded catch on the foot from Dop as he's able to hustle and get the first base to get Bro out for the 2nd out of the inning. And with 2 outs, that will now bring up number 7, Troy Clunch.
Yeah, if you think pitchers aren't athletes, that just shows you how hard that is. That is a really tough play to get over in time, especially with the center fielder's speed. It's just a great job by Cole Whitman.
And Vandover, he bobbles that one. As Clunch will be on with an error. That will be the first error of the game for the Chinooks. And that will now bring up number 23, Parker Johnson. Johnson came in for Daniel Fredrickson, the left fielder. As that off speed will miss upstairs from Whitman for ball number 1.
And that foul ball sponsored by Labor's Local 341.
I think this is This is Frederickson steal.
And that foul ball sponsored by Representative Dan
The number's
Sandler.
not the same. One and two to count here.
Whitman trying to get out of this inning. As he comes set, and here's the pitch. And Johnson holds his swing there. As that off speed will miss. Ball number 2, and the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 pitch. And Johnson swings and hits this one into center field. This will get down for a single, and that will advance Claunch to second base. So the tie-in run is now up to bat for the Bucs here in the top of the 7th as we have a time is called. Pitching coach Chris Beck headed out to the mound, have a word with Whitman. As Jace Vanderbeek, the right fielder, he will step up to the plate, and we have a pitching change as number 10, Andrew Almquist, take over, try to get this final out in the top of the 7th. Really good performance from Cole Whitman as his day is done. So when we come back, we will have more on the new pitcher, Andrew Almquist. Welcome back, Chinook fans, as we are in the top of the 7th inning. The Bucs have runners on first and second with 2 outs. New pitcher on the mound is Andrew Almquist is now taking over. Almquist, 5'10", 180-pound right-hander from Liberty, Ohio. He will take on Jace Vanderbeek, who was 2 for 3 today. Almquist misses high on that pitch for ball number 1. Almquist from Miami University of Ohio. He has a 1-1 record, 1.52 ERA. This is his 9th appearance. He has thrown 17 2/3 innings, struck out 25, walked 2, and has given up 8 hits as he misses low. That pitch only counts 2 balls and no strikes. And Almquist's last outing on July 1st against the Pilots, he threw 3 innings, giving up 1 run, 2 hits, walked 1, and striking out 5. So Almquist has been one of the top relief pitchers for the Chinooks. As he misses on that 2-0 pitch, the count will run to 3-0. That's 3 straight balls from Almquist. So here's the 3-0 delivery from Almquist, and that will miss inside, and that will be a 4-pitch walk. As Vanderbeek is now on first base. And this will bring up the top of the order as the tie-in run is standing at first base for the Bucs. As Willie Escala, who singled in his last at bat, He is 1 for 4 on the day. He'll now step up to the plate with 2 outs. Almquist working from the stretch as he misses high on that pitch. That's 5 straight misses for Almquist. So certainly not like Almquist to miss on 5 straight pitches. So Fullerton, the catcher, heads out to the mound, have a word with Almquist, settle him down a little bit. Here's the 1-0. And another ball from Almquist. That's now 6 straight. Here's the 2-0 delivery. And another ball from Andrew. Here's 3-0. And Almquist gets that fastball on the outside corner. So after throwing 7 straight balls, he finally gets a strike on the outside corner to run the count to 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And Escala hits that one to short. Wharton flips over to second. And Almquist gets out of the inning after throwing 7 straight balls. Bucs lead the bases loaded. We're not able to get any runs to come across the plate. So as we head into the top of the 8th, the Chinooks lead the Bucs 8-6. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now at the bottom of the 7th inning. Chinooks a 9-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. Both teams with 11 hits. Bucs with 2 errors, Chinooks with 1. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucs. That's number 27, left-handed pitcher Alex Siegel now takes over as he misses on that pitch for ball number 1. Siegel, who is from Scottsdale, Arizona, he attends Wichita State University. Wharton fouls that off. Siegel has an 0-3 record on the season. He has an ERA of 5.62. This is his 7th appearance. He has 1 save. He has thrown 16 innings, struck out 19, walked 12, and has given up 16 hits. as Wharton grounds out to the third baseman, Malone, and Veith makes the scoop at first for the first out of the inning. And that will now bring up Jaron Largusa, who's had a big game today. He is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a run scored, and 3 RBIs total so far. So he'll step up to the plate with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Siegel misses low on that pitch for ball number 1. In Siegel's last outing on July 1st against the Oilers, he took the loss as he went 2 1/3 innings in relief, gave up 5 runs. When he started, he gave up 5 runs, 5 hits, 5 walks, and 1 strikeout. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And Largusa did, in fact, go on that pitch, as that would be the second strike of the at-bat.
So 1-2 count here on Largusa. And the pitch from Alex. And that one misses, and we'll even up the count at 2-2. So the Chinooks here in the bottom of the 7th inning with 1 out. Largusa up to bat, who is having a pretty good game with 2 doubles, a couple of RBIs. Thomas Harper stands on deck in the 2-2 pitch. And that curveball and miss outside. And we'll go a full count here. Beautiful day here at Lee Jordan Field. And there's some action in the Bucs bullpen. And the pitch, and Largusa will foul that one off.
And that ball sponsored by Representative Dan
We'll still be at a 3-2 count. So definitely been all about the bats today. Lots of hits, lots of runs. 3-2 pitch to Largusa, and he'll swing and miss on that fastball. Good pitch there by Siegel. And with that, will bring up the second baseman, number 31, Thomas Harper. Harper will be back from the right side again.
Batting for the Chinooks, number 31, Thomas Harper.
The only switch hitter on the Chinooks. And first pitch to him. That will be outside and be ball number 1.
Harper, who is 1 for 3 today, as he has 2 RBIs. He has a single. He's ready for the 1-0 pitch. And that one will miss upstairs as the count will run to 2 balls and no strikes. Harper swings and hits this one at second base. Second baseman will be there to make the play, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Chinooks go up 1, 2, 3. And as we head into the top of the 8th, Chinooks have a 9-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we're in the top of the 8th inning, Chinooks with a 9-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. The Bucs now at the bat as third baseman Tyler Malone. He will lead things off. He watches that ball miss for ball number 2. Malone today is 0 for 3. And he walked and scored a run back in the top of the 2nd. As Alquist gets that fastball in there on the outside corner for strike number 1. Here's the 2-1 delivery. And Clunch will hit this one in the center field. Forte is running back, and he will be there to make the catch. He had to run away from that one in deep center field. And that will be the first out of the inning. That will now bring up the first baseman, number 22, Jake Veith.
Coming to the plate for the Bucs, number 22, Jake Veith.
Veith today is 3 for 4 with 2 singles, a double, and a run scored. Also has an RBI, so he has had a good game today. As he now has 10 hits on the season against the Chinooks as he watches that one miss outside for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0. And Veith fouls that one off to the backstop for strike number. So count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Looks like there's some action in the Chinooks bullpens. Looks like number 50, River Carbone, will get started warming up.
Alquist steps out off the mound. And he gets ready for the 1-1 pitch. Nice change up there as Veith is out in front of that pitch. That will be the second strike of the at-bat. Alquist shakes off Fullerton, and he comes set for the 1-2. That fastball will miss upstairs, changing the eye level of Veith there. So let's see what Alquist decides to go to on this next pitch. Alquist comes set. And he gets Veith to swing and miss on that curveball. Strike number 3. That will be the second out of the inning. And that will now bring up number 17, the second baseman, Dimitri Colecchio.
Alquist gets his sign from J. Paul in the first pitch, and that will be up and in for the first ball. And Alquist definitely looks like he's struggling with command, but gets 2 quick outs. He's throwing strikes definitely when he needs to. And the 1-0 pitch, and that will miss down and away, and Dimitri will be quickly ahead 2-0.
Dimitri Colecchio.
So 2-0 the count, and a pitch from Alquist, and he will hit this one into right center. Bailey Collins is under it, and that will be third out of the inning. The Bucs do not get any hits, no runs, and no errors by the Chinooks. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Chinooks beating the Bucs 9-6.
Going to the plate for your Chinooks, number 14.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Spear in the bottom of the 8th inning. And leading off your Chinooks will be the 9-hole hitter, center fielder number 14, Anthony Forte.
We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucs. Number 11, Adrian Mardueno, will now take over as the 5'10", 170 right-handed pitcher. We'll get that fastball in on the outside corner to Anthony Forte. Mardueno is 1-1 on the season, has an ERA of 0. This is his 8th appearance. He has 4 saves, he's thrown 10 2/3 innings, struck out 15, walked 3, and has given up 4 hits. As Forte fouls that one off for the second strike of the at-bat. He's quickly down 0-2 in Mardueno's last appearance on June 28th against the Pilots. He picked up the save during 1 inning, giving up 1 walk and striking out 4. Forte on the day is 1 for 3 with a solo home run back in the bottom of the second inning. He has 2 home runs on the season so far. And here's the 0-2 from Mardueno. That fastball is swung on and hit to Veith at first base. He will be there to take care of Forte for out number 1. That will bring up the top of the order at number 18. Maybe Collins will step up to the plate. Collins today is 1 for 3.
Number 18, Bailey Collins.
With a single. He was also hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 4th inning. He also scored a run. So he'll come up to bat with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Mardueno throws that fastball right by Collins. He swings and misses for strike number 1. And that off speed misses low. The count will run to 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Collins will foul this one off to the left side. This will get out of play. Run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Collins from Littleton, Colorado. He attends Concordia University, Irvine in California. So he'll get ready for the 1-2 pitch from Mardueno. And here's the pitch. A check swing foul. And that will keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty well hit. Ball down the left side line for just check swinging. Would have been even harder hit ball if he would have followed through, but looks like he got a little fooled. Excuse me. That pitch is in there for strike 3, and Collins will strike out. 2 outs, that'll bring up the hot hitting catcher, number 23, J. Paul Fullerton, who is a home run away from the cycle.
Number 23, J. Paul Fullerton.
Fullerton has just been having a day. So first pitch to Fullerton from Adrian. And he'll swing right through that one. That'll be the first strike, making the count 0-1 to the catcher for the Chinooks. J. Cole having a good game hitting-wise and fielding-wise. Love to see that from him, and hope he continues his 0-1 pitch. That one bounces inside and leaving up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck stands Nick Kreitzer, who's hitless in this game. And if J. Paul gets on, he will look to get his first hit of the game, the 1-1 pitch. And that was hammered into right center, folks. And that ball is off the warning track, and this will easily be a 3-bagger. J. Paul actually moved stopped at second base. And with that, that'll bring up number 44 and designated hitter Nick Kreitzer and J. Paul Fullerton. 2 doubles, a single, and a triple. He is really doing well today.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 44, Nick Kreitzer.
Now 2 outs and a man on second base. Nick Kreitzer will try to get his first hit of the game and maybe give the Chinooks extra insurance run heading into the top of the ninth. First pitch to Kreitzer. And he swings right through that one, and that'll be first strike of the at-bat. Nick has some explosive pop and always has the ability to hit one over the fence and either left fielder or right fielder or center. He is a strong man. So with 0-1 count, Adrian gets his sign and 0-1 pitch to Kreitzer. And that one is in there for strike 2, making the count 0-2, and Kreitzer will step out and readjust, and catcher for the Bucs will have a word with Adrian. J. Paul stands in second. 0-2 count to Kreitzer. 2 outs. Chinooks leading the Bucs 9-6 here at their home field. Lee Jordan. Bottom of the 8th inning. 12 hits for the Chinooks, 11 for the Bucs. 1 error for the Chinooks and 2 errors for the Bucs. Bucs scored 6 runs for the Chinooks 9. Adrian gets his sign. He sets. And the 0-2 pitch to Kreitzer. And Kreitzer will foul that one off. Good job protecting.
Flying
over to the left side of the fence.
Arduino showing some heat there on the mound for the Bucs. He's not the biggest fella out there, only stands 5'10", 170, but he can certainly bring it in there. So here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball from Kreitzer. This one will get out of play to the left side.
And that foul ball sponsored by Representative Dan Sattler.
Kreitzer looks like he's trying to go the other way with the ball. Yeah, good approach there. Left field for the Bucs is playing a little away from the line, but there's definitely a big gap in right center. As Brent Bro is playing a little left center, so the 0-2 pitch at Kreitzer, and he will swing right through that curveball. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Chinooks do get 1 hit, no errors on the Bucs. And we'll head to the top of the ninth. The Bucs are down to the final 3 outs. Chinooks lead 9-6.
the Triplet.
All right, Chinook fans, we are now in the top of the 9th inning as the Chinooks are looking to get the final 3 outs and win this ball game. They lead 9-6 over the Anchorage Bucs. We have a new pitcher on the mound as River Carbone, will now take over as he'll look to get the save. As he starts Treadaway off the designated hitter with the strike on the outside corner. Treadaway today is 1 for 4. Carbone, he is 0 for 1 on the season with a 4.09 ERA. This is the 11th appearance. He has 4 saves. He has thrown 11 innings, struck out 5, walked 2, and given up 11 hits. And in his last outing against the Pilots on July 1st, he picked up the loss as he went a third of an inning, giving up 1 run, 2 hits, as he quickly has Treadaway down to count 0-2. As he'll look to get his 5th save of the season. And here's the 0-2 pitch. That off speed will just miss on the outside corner. So time will run to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chinooks looking to end their 4-game losing streak. As the Bucs, who come into this game with a 3-game losing streak, as they trail 9-6. Here's the 1-2. And Treadaway just got a piece of that one. He fouled that one off to keep the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carbone from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. He attends Arizona Christian University. He is going into his senior year. He stands 6'7", 235 pounds from the right side. He has Treadaway down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That fastball will miss outside, and that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chinooks using 5 pitchers today. And here's 2-2. Another foul ball from Treadaway.
And that foul ball sponsored by
count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A nice breaking ball from River as he gets Treadaway out in front on that to swing and miss. For the first out of the inning. With 1 out, that will now bring up the center fielder, number 6, Brennan Bro. Bro, who is 0 for 3 on the day.
Batting for the Bucs,
As
number
he
6, Brennan Bro.
Rounded out to the first baseman in his last at bat. He swings on that first pitch, fouls this one out of play.
Sponsored by Laborers Local 341.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Carbone misses high and outside for ball number 1. So count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
One pitch to Bro, and that one just missed. Very good pitch by River in the count. It'll be 2-1. Bro looking to start something for the Bucs here at the top of the 9th inning. River looking to shut the door, get his team out of a losing streak. 2-1 pitch to Bro. And he'll swing right through that one, and that will be strike 2. So we're even at 2-2 with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. Chinooks having a 9-6 lead over the Anchorage Bucs. River gets a sign, he sets in the 2-2 pitch to Bro. And he'll sky out in the center, Forte giving chase, and he'll be camped under, and that'll be the second out of the inning. And the Bucs are down to their final out here. Rivers had 2 outs here, and will look to get the final third. And
now batting for the Bucs will be the catcher, number 7, Troy Claunch.
Batting for the Bucs, number 7, Troy Claunch.
Claunch, who is 1 for 3. He has reached base 3 times in this game, as he will be the final hope for the Bucs. Rivers starts him off with a fastball on the outside corner for strike number 1. Crowd tuning in to see if the Chinooks can pull this one out, as Rivers misses outside on that pitch for ball number 1. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
River sets, and the 1-1 pitch to Claunch. And that will be hit the outside corner for strike 2, and the Bucs are down to their final strike, and River will look to get this final out. So 1-2 on Claunch, and River sets, and a 1-2 pitch. And that will be hit into left field, and this will be a 2-out single for the Bucs. And it does show that they are a little bit alive in this top of the 9th inning.
So now bring up number 23,
Batting for the Bucs,
left
number 23,
fielder,
Daniel Frederickson.
Parker Johnson. This might be it. Because they might have switched jerseys or something.
Still, Frederickson, that's from the Bucs. That one is skied in the center, and this might do it, folks. Forte's camped under, and that
will do it. Knicks win. Knicks win in 9 innings. River gets the final out. Johnson flies out to center field. The Chinooks win 9-6. Both teams with 12 hits on the game. Bucs with 2 errors, Chinooks with 1. As Carbone picks up his 5th save of the season. And the Chinooks are able to end their 4-game losing streak and improve their record to 11-15. The Bucs dropped their 4th game in a row as they fall to 12-15. And the Chinooks will be back in action tomorrow as they will host the Anchorage Glacier Pilots at 7:10 p.m. That will be a home game. So a really good game from the Chinooks. They were able to muster up 12 hits on 9 runs and get the win. So we will be back with the post game, so you guys don't go anywhere. Hi, fans. Welcome back to the post-game show as your Chinooks have just defeated the Anchorage Bucs with a score of 9-6. Chinooks ending their 4-game losing streak and improving their record to 11-15. The Bucs dropped their 4th in a row and they fall to 12-15. So great game by the Chinooks today as they actually were trailing early in this game. Top of the second inning, the Bucs had a 5-0 lead. The Chinooks were able to come back and they were able to get 8 unanswered runs. They got 4 in the bottom of the second, 2 in the bottom of the third, and 2 in the bottom. 4 in the bottom of the second and 2 in the bottom of the third and in the fourth. And they also got 1 run in the bottom of the sixth to take a 9-6 lead. Really great game, especially offensively from the Chinooks. They were able to muster up 12 hits, got a home run, a triple. So a great game played overall from the Chinooks. Chinooks with just only 2 batters who did not get a hit. J. Paul Fullerton will definitely have to be the player of the game for the Chinooks as he was 4 for 5. Home run away from the cycle. He had 2 doubles, a triple, and a single. He had a great game. He also had an RBI and 2 runs scored. Luke Vandover, who had a good game, he had 2 hits, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Largusa also with the big game. He had 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And Harper with a single and 2 RBIs, and Forte with a home run as well. Collins was able to get a hit too. So pretty productive day for the Chinooks. Once they took that lead in the bottom of the fourth, they were able to hold on to that lead and keep the Bucs off the scoreboard. Also, we had good pitching today. Becerra, he got off to a slow start, but our team didn't give up. The offense was able to have his back. Pitchers, the bullpen was able to have Becerra's back as well. Yes. Kendrick, he came in relief after Becerra. He only gave up 1 run, and then Whitman, Almquist, and Carbone, they all shut out the Bucs. Carbone picking up his 5th save of the season. Whitman and Almquist pitching really good innings for the Chinooks. So this is a win that we definitely needed coming off an off day. So as we head into tomorrow, we play the Pilots, who are just in front of us in 4th place in the ADL. So we definitely need to win these next few games as we are here already in July. Before you know it, it'll be the end of July, and hopefully we won't be on the outside looking in of the playoffs. So hopefully we can get some good key victories as we are in this month of July. So I know this is a really good win. I know head coach John Gross was very proud of the way his team was able to battle today. And hopefully we can continue playing good baseball. And just want to thank you all for tuning in to this live broadcast today as you all witnessed the Chinooks beating the Anchorage Bucs on a score of 9-6. So from Kevin Moore, Ty Beck, we will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night and be blessed.